Hello and welcome everyone to a very special puzzle edition today. Here we go. So this is the map. This is going to be special because of two specific factors. First of all, for the first time ever with these puzzle results, I am going to go in blind today. I have not watched any of your guys' replays. I have no idea who is winning today. So it's going to be a full surprise. And I think that is especially going to be interesting because this week's puzzle, as you can maybe see, is going to be very special. We have 6 checkpoints, 5 of which are rings. And you are given some very interesting blocks. We have some wood, we have some plastic, some up hits, down hits, classic stuff. We have some ice even. But most importantly, on the second page, we have 2 red boost rings and 1 reactor ring. This is going to be a reactor puzzle. And I have not watched the replays yet. I was always scared about Reactor. We haven't used it before. This is the first time ever. So I am really excited to see what you guys have come up with. Additionally, we also have some resets, some black platform, all the good stuff. If you don't know what a puzzle is, basically you are given this map base right here. We start right here on this pillar. And then you have to place these blocks that you have here, these 16 blocks that are given to you. You have to place them in some way, like, for example, place one there, and then, I don't know, go up here into that checkpoint, and you combine everything together to make a route, and then whoever drives the fastest run wins. That is how it works. Also, thank you very much for the raid, Mother. Appreciate it. Welcome, everyone. We are starting with the puzzle competition. I think that might be one of the first times you ever raided me. That is really cool. But yeah, let me go now into the very first replay here. Of course, one very important thing as well that I want to mention before we go into this. There is 1,000 euro. Wait, that's from the. Okay, good that I didn't update. This is last edition. Good that I didn't update that. Clicked the wrong scene. This is what we want to see. This season has 1,000 euro prize pool. So first of all, there's going to be 700 euro rewarded for the season standings. First place gets 300 euros. Second place 170. Then a third place 120, and so on. And additionally, the first place in each edition will also come home with 50 euros as well. Also, thank you for any other alerts or subs and stuff like that. I will get to them after. For now, they will be paused during the puzzle edition here. But we're going in with the very first run. It's by Smear. Why is it 460 seconds long? So I have actually looked at this first one already. I did lie earlier. I did look at the first one already because I just had to make sure that it's working and that it's the right window. So his run is 7 minutes and 40 seconds. He built a 1 block solution for this one here. So he just placed 1 ramp there and then just drives around here and jumps back into the thing and tries to collect all of the rings. So he got 1 there, then he's getting another one here. And at the very end, he has 1 big jump ahead of himself. That's the one for the finish already, I think. So he has 1 big jump right here that he makes. 6 minutes into his run. So the author time was 20 seconds, by the way. I think he slightly missed that one. Just barely. But yeah, the ending jump is actually pretty difficult. I think he goes around here and then hits that jump. Nice one. I assumed that there was maybe a better way of doing this. I don't know, an easier way. But he made it in 7.5 minutes with just a single block. Let's take a look at the next one now. Here we go. Run number 2. It's going to be by Hampton. And a little bit faster. Still over a minute long. Well, let's take a look. What is this? This I've actually not seen now. Okay, he uses the reactor immediately at the start. Flies somewhere. Oh my god, what the fuck is where did that looping come from? Okay, yeah, the reactor is very strong. Boost back down. I mean, this is press forward, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it is press forward as far as I can see. So drives to the left now. Then bounce, unturtles into this checkpoint here. Now what do? There's no way he keeps press forward. Wait, are you serious? He uses the walls on the scenery to turn around. Yeah, okay, that works. He's using the icy. Okay, the first player already using the ice block. Very nice to see. Jump in here with the booster. Then wood, bounce, flip. And I think there's only one checkpoint left now for him to go into the finish. So there's a ring. And then only the finish remaining. He should be able to finish in the next 15 seconds. Wait, how are you getting to the finish? With the reactor again? Maybe he gets back to the reactor somehow. Okay. Wait, he steers! Wait, what do you mean you're steering? Okay, that's a nice reactor flight at the end. But yeah, what do you mean? You stopped press forward at the very end. Oh my god. Yeah, okay, this looping here at the start is kind of cool though. I like the flight up, all the way up here into a looping and then into that checkpoint. That is kind of cool. Yeah, low input strat basically. Basically a low input strat going around here and then nice flips and then... I mean, this reactor flight is not easy, I would assume. But yeah, okay. That was the second one. Let's take a look at the next one after now. Here we go. Replay number 3. It's overkilled with 53 seconds. Is this also press forward? It looks to me like it's a press forward run. So far. Reactor, fly up to the top, turn around. Okay. Now he doesn't have reactor anymore. Yeah, imagine there's only like 90% reactors. Okay, no steer. Okay, the no steer doesn't matter with press forward, to be honest. But a no steer turtle with a booster. That's interesting. Maybe this one is real press forward and maybe also faster. Okay, that's a cool flip. Then to the right here over the wood. How do you collect the results? It's automatic. I have a program written by Acapta that sorts through the replays time-wise and then just gives me an output, basically. It just calls the replays 1, 2, 3, so on. Okay, what is happening? He's getting the reactor again. He flies up. What is going... What was this ending? What? I want to see that again. What happened here? So he gets the reactor again around the roof into another reactor, flip, up here, bounce there into the reset, into the... What the fuck happened here? Yeah, okay. I will see how much faster they will get. Okay, this is Doomy. I assume also press forward. 42 seconds, getting faster, 10 seconds faster each time. Imagine the first place actually ends up being press forward. Tenchi won and pathfinding or puzzle kind of edition like this before with press forward. So I wonder what she is doing. Did he just clip into the block? I'm pretty sure he just clipped into the block, no? What is going on? Booster here into water. Okay. They definitely had to get very creative this time to be able to do this in press forward. I can tell you that much. Okay, I assume he goes back into the reactor now. Reuses of the reactor is quite interesting. Nice flip there, 360, and then just ride the wall to the finish. It's kind of interesting to use this block right here, this ice block. That was also an idea from me as well. If I give this ice block, you can use the wall from it as a wall ride. So we will see if anyone will use that later as well at some point, using that ice block that used this ice block as a wall ride. So I want to see this again. What happened here? So he clips into it and with that turns to the left, then why? This is the second time that somebody turtled through this checkpoint. Why? What makes people turtle through that checkpoint? Okay. Interesting. Next one. Run number 5. We have a few less replays this time, so it should work out really well today. But yeah, this one now by Deef Code. It's a one-block solution, but with a reactor instead. It looks a little bit faster though than what we've had previously. Yeah, I think the reactor is a little bit better for a one-block solution, I gotta be honest. Does another flight now into this one. Yeah, one block and finishes in 42 seconds. Okay. Surely this is the last of the meme runs, and we will actually have proper runs now that try to win. Okay, that was an interesting flight into the last checkpoint, then respawn here. Now he respawns in this checkpoint instead, because obviously that checkpoint has a normal start and then fly. Okay, that's a nice clean run to be honest. No additional respawns, anything. Nice, clean run with the reactor. That's, I mean, honestly, this is probably as good as you can get. Oh, he was so close to the 420.69. 42.65. There. Yeah, interesting one. Okay, now, run number 6. Surely this is a normal one, right? The next one is by you. Oh, no. You wait 24 seconds? Wait, this is 20 seconds faster than the last one. If this is press forward, it's insane. It looks press forward right now. What the fuck is that? Okay, reuse of the reactor, very important. Uses the red boost now. Nice jump through the ring, doesn't do anything. Oh my god, okay. Then around here, another booster into the... That's a really fast press forward solution, damn. 24 seconds with a press forward is sick, to be honest. That's a really nice one. I like that. What is going on there? I love the double reuse at the wall rights here. This is like actually doing a press forward, but trying not just to finish, but to actually make it fast. That's nice. Honestly, this is one of the better press forward ones I've seen so far. I want to see one more. Just a sec. Especially this part here now, like on the nose around the corner there is insane. Beats your first couple finishes? Yeah, I imagine that beats quite a few people. 24 seconds was not that easy, but that's pretty good. So we are on now already on decent times here. Let's take a look at the next one, run number 7. And it is going to be Bora Keglia with 22 seconds, not quite beating the author time, which was 20 seconds. But getting closer. This is actually a normal run. Can you believe it? Goes up there with the wood. Now gets the reactor. Looks decently fast so far, to be honest. Then drive up here. The uphill is a little bit awkward. And then booster into the finish. I am surprised that this is only at 22 seconds. Because this is like a clean run pretty much. Just driving wise. So yeah, goes up here with the wood jump onto the reactor here. The grass on the ground with reactor is actually not that bad. You can just drive over the grass. It is connected. Oh, interesting. Uses the red boost as well? Interesting. This doesn't look that slow. Yeah, it really doesn't look that slow, but it is apparently. I mean, the start is pretty slow, that he doesn't drive far. But yeah, interesting solution. Going uphill from this checkpoint to this checkpoint is probably going to be very difficult. I would expect most people to go downwards from these two. But we will see. I believe there will probably be quite a few different solutions for these routes. So let's take a look at the next one. It's run number 8. And it's going to be on... What is this car skin? Oh wait, I know what it is. It's in shadow right now, but I know what it is. It's the hamburger mobile from SpongeBob, I think. Or something. Yeah. Oh my god. What is happening? Okay, respawns there. I was gonna say, if you continue from there, it's gonna be something else. Wait, wouldn't it have been way faster to continue from there? To not respawn? Oh my god, this goddamn horn, I can't. 20.7 seconds. So this is an interesting approach, going into this first swing here, like this, and then immediately out again. You know, you don't want to waste any distance, right? So with a plastic bounce, just into the checkpoint slowly and then out. With the reactor, you immediately accelerate again, so it's not that bad. Also, the upper here was a lot more efficient. Then, of course, it's still missing this checkpoint here, so it has to standing respawn, goes back down. Would have been quite a bit faster to continue from here, I would assume. And then with the red boost around here, this is pretty nice, pretty simple. But yeah, decent run by Unknown. Let's take a look at the next one now, run number 9. Alright, it is a Syndrave with finally the sub 20. Wait, what is that start? Where you can bug through the start? Oh, that's interesting. You can bug through the start, okay. That's cool. Then red boost up here, jump into the next checkpoint. Uses the reactor now. The reactor, of course, only runs for 6 seconds. So in this like 20-second run that you're doing, you need to choose when do you want to use the reactor. Ideally, your run would only be 6 seconds long, but that is not possible, I think. So you need to really choose when do you use the reactor, in which section do you want the reactor the most. Because normally you will only have one. Normally, right? Alright, but yeah, this is interesting. You just place this block here and you just fall through the ground. Wait, never mind. There is no ground here anyway. Wait, this doesn't do anything. This just bumps you downwards. Never mind. That barely does anything. Then going over the gap here on the water with one block. That's interesting. I mean, going into this checkpoint first, in theory makes sense, right? It's right at the start, it's in front of you. It makes sense. The start is pretty slow. It takes like 12 seconds to get up there, 16 seconds to get into the reactor. Then it's pretty fast, but it doesn't do that much with the reactor. Otherwise, decent run by Synthwave here. Now the 10th run we are looking at already. It's going to be Pilosos with another 2/10 improvement. 19.7. Oh, let's take a look. 90.7 goes same route again, I believe. Around this way. Then with the red boost up here onto the wood landing. Okay. Reactor. Interesting as well. Wait, this is basically the same thing, no? Wait, this is the same thing. Wait a second. We can do a comparison here. Wait. We can do a comparison. Give me a second. Wait, this. Give you guys a comparison for this. Just checking so I don't leak anything. Okay, I wouldn't have leaked anything. Perfect. Let's take a look. I wanna see this comparison between the two. They were doing the same route pretty much. Also almost at the same spot they're using Reactor. So two different lines here. Synthwave going down early. Pilosos jumping down later. With that, Synthwave has more speed but goes wider around here. Of course, they have different blocks available to them. Then around here, Pilosos is a little bit in the lead. Synthwave jumping there as well. You don't want to jump. You don't gain speed when you're jumping. Then Pilosos even further in the lead with the red boost, but now will lose speed because he lands awkwardly. Synthwave will keep a lot more speed there. But Pilosos far ahead into the final checkpoint. Synthwave coming back though with the inside line. It's so close, but in the end, Pilosos wins. Cool stuff, actually. Only 2/10 between them. The biggest difference here for sure was the ending between Pilosos and Synthwave. Synthwave took that a lot more direct, so he gained a lot of time here. Like the landing here with speed and then immediately up into roof hit and stuff. It's just a lot faster. Alright, cool stuff. Alright, next one now. Let's take a look at the next replay. Number 11. It is by Bagel. Wait, Bagel this early. Okay, interesting. Goes Reactor up. Okay. Then up here around. Wait, that's fast, no? Okay, but then we'll lose some speed here on the wood. The landing there. Then into the next checkpoint. He still has one reactor here. Grabs it again. And then into the... Is this... It's a 90 point... This feels so much faster than a 90.5. This is like bottom 5? How? How? How is this like... wow, that's crazy. Gets the reactor here. Reactor down into the finish. This is honestly pretty nice, the way he takes the reactor twice. The biggest time loss is definitely this checkpoint here. He loses a lot of speed in this sector, down to like 80 speed. Doesn't really keep much speed from that checkpoint either. If he can somehow maybe use the plastic or something like he did there to keep more speed, it would be useful, of course. He definitely had the idea of reusing the reactor, want to make that work. Honestly, the start looks really fast, no? Yeah, he gets the first, like, 3 checkpoints in 5.8 seconds. 3 checkpoints in 5.8 seconds. And then the other 3 checkpoints take him an astonishing, 12 seconds. Like, rather 11 seconds. 11 seconds to get the other 3 checkpoints. Because he didn't have the reactor. That's how much of a difference the reactor can make. Still fun run, though, by Bege. Let's take a look at the next one. Okay, it's Airworm. 19.4. A lot of people just barely beating the author time here. Drops down to this one now. Red boost up here. That's interesting. Another red boost now. Saves the reactor for later. Interesting. Gets it now. That is very interesting, Erwin. Why are you doing that? Okay, roof. Okay, that's a sick end. Okay, that's a cool end. That is a cool. Wait, it's air warm, not air whim. Air warm, of course. That is true. The names are the actual in-game names now. For the thing, I didn't change it. So this is your in-game names. Okay, interesting stuff. I will change the names, of course, for the spreadsheet later on if he shows a different name or something like that. Okay, but yeah, cool stuff here by Erwin. Just kind of nice. He does the other way around here. Like, we saw like Pilusis and Syndrave doing the same ending before, but they went the other way around at the start. So it looks like there's like two routes that make a lot of sense right now. Like, either do this circle or that circle at the start, and then grab the final 2 checkpoints. And the thing is, this checkpoint is so high up, it makes a lot of sense to go to the finish from that checkpoint, because it's up here at the top already. I was thinking maybe doing like a looping or something to jump up into the finish from below. But we'll see, we'll see. Definitely makes sense doing that checkpoint last. Okay, up here, I like this flight for sure. It's a very nice flight, and the jump out there as well. Very nice stuff. I am enjoying this so far, that's for sure. I'm very interested in what you guys have come up with here. And the next one is by Mr. Beast. Damn, playing in my competition and also over half a second faster than the previous time. Let's take a look at what Mr. Beast came up with. Damn, I can put this into the thumbnail now. Mr. Beast played my puzzle competition, question mark, question mark, question mark. Okay, nice start. Grabbing the higher checkpoint early. Nice wall right there. That was really good. And then just turn around here and up into the finish. Okay, this triggers me, and I have to say it immediately. If you can place the red boost here, why are you not placing it like 1 block earlier? This is the first thing I noticed. Like, why are you not placing it 1 block earlier? You would, or like maybe, I don't know if you could place it here already. But it doesn't really make a big difference. It's like a few tenths at most. But yeah, the reactor, really nice. I was thinking that more people would use this, the just driving up the wall strat. He actually uses the reset. It's kind of cool. I wasn't sure when I gave the reset if it was actually going to be useful or not. That you can prematurely turn off the reactor boost or the no steer. Honestly, this no steer block here, I only placed it here. This is naturally in the map base. This is always here, this no steer. I only placed it because I was giving the reset blocks and I wanted to give more options with the reset. Like a bigger reason why I'm giving you a reset. But yeah, the start is really cool. So basically what he does here is he just drives up the wall, you know? Like drives up the wall with the reactor. To get up to the tower, which makes a lot of sense. Also, very clean plastic bounce there. Drop down, and then again, as I said previously, he would have a bad landing here if he didn't have the reset. The reset actually saves him, which is super cool. I like that a lot. And then around here, really clean wall, right? This is definitely a nice stuff. Try that start for 3 hours. I can imagine that. I can definitely imagine that. It wouldn't let me. Wait, you mean the red boost here? Oh, I was already wondering. Mr. Beast, there's a thing called block mix. It's like a button like right here-ish that you can turn on. You actually built this without block mix? Wait, no, this must be block mix. This must be block mix here. But this you placed it without block mix. This block. That's why you couldn't place it. So you need to turn on the block mix thing so that you can... I mean, you use block mix here. First time using editor. Wait, that's sick. Wait, you built this as the first thing ever in editor? That's amazing. I don't know how it works. Dude, that's really impressive actually. Not gonna lie, that's really impressive. But yeah, just basically always turn on block mix. Then you can always mix blocks together like this. Then you could have done that. Yeah, cool stuff. Damn, that's sick, honestly. Okay, next one. Why are we looking at a wall? It is by Malrock, and it's an 18.4. Okay, normal start up here into the bottom checkpoint. We've seen it before. Then gets the reactor a little bit earlier here. That's a very effective wall ride. Wait, that's a cool one as well. Very unique for sure. And then into the finish. That was all the checkpoints already. Huh. Okay, interesting. That was pain to hunt. I can imagine that, that's for sure. But yeah, this is really effective reactor, like right here especially. This, keeping so much speed through here. And then also this wall ride is really creative. Using the wall ride here and then also using the small uphill from this block that you're driving on to move upwards a little bit earlier. That's really creative. And then up like this, around plastic bounce into the checkpoint. To then go straight for the finish. That's cool, I like it. That's a cool run. 18.4. Really interesting. Looked fast, I agree. It's a bit... I think the biggest time loss is probably the ending. Because you get here into the last checkpoint at like 15 seconds. I mean, this entire thing here going up and down, you lose a lot of speed here. I think that is the biggest time loss of anything. Otherwise, this is a really good run. Definitely really, really good run. Alright, cool stuff. And yeah, use the ice wall. That's what I was talking about earlier. How do you make this wall ride? You use the ice to create a wall ride for yourself, which is really creative. I love seeing that. Okay, run number 15. I don't know how far this goes, guys. I am really interested. I know that it's less submissions than last time, so we're gonna go very quickly into serious territory this time. A lot of people were scared away from Reactor. I can tell you that much. A lot of people scared away from this block. But let's take a look at the next one now. This one is... Oh. Does that thing... It might be missing. Oh no, I sent the wrong thing, I think. Oh no, it might be missing one person's run here. Because this is by Pecunia Des, who sent the wrong replay to me. So it might be a little bit out of order on the replays. Okay, use the reactor there. He sent me edition number 1. So I had to ask him to send the correct one. So hopefully it's gonna be fine and the next one is Xelm. But yeah, interesting run here. Reactor goes up to that one. This is what I was expecting a lot of people to do. Going downhill after the tower with the reactor as well. Loses a lot of speed here at the end, but has the red boost then to accelerate again, which is really good. But yeah, let's take a look a little bit more at this one here. So goes to the left immediately, uses the wood as well to turn around. Has to go over the penalty here. This is the one flat block that I gave you. Like a proper flat block, and of course very difficult to use with the reactor, with the penalty I mean. But yeah, then grabs the reactor here and keeps it for the roof it first for a turnaround, and then this drop. This drop with reactor I think is really good. So first of all, obviously he gets this upper here very clean, but then also keeps the reactor on the acceleration already at 140 speed, and then also keeps it on the way down to drop down earlier into the checkpoint. So using the reactor there for that section of checkpoints I think is really good. Then also here very quickly up to speed. Okay, let's take a look at the next one then. This is Xelm. Okay, the numbers on the screen are 1 off. It will be fine. It's 1 off. Okay, let's take a look at Xelm's one now. 17.7, a lot faster already than what we saw previously. Okay, using the wood, actually properly using it. Then reactor here as well, looping uphill. Wait, what? That's sick. Holy shit! Wait, that's so creative. Wait, that's amazing. Okay, nice. Yeah, that's a really creative use of the reactor, using it upwards like that as a looping through these checkpoints. Dude, that's sick. I love it. I wonder if you could use even more of the wall to go even higher here. Yeah, probably, right? Like if you go like 1 block higher here, if you've combined this, maybe you could even go like full speed, right? That's really clever. Or we might see that later again, guys. I have a feeling we might see that idea again, because that is a really good one. Also, keeping a lot of speed with the wall right here at the start. Double wood for this checkpoint. This run, I assume, drives a lot of distance. Because you drive far around here, then up, around like this. It's a lot of distance, but he drives really fast to compensate for that. A really cool speed. Really, really cool speed. You have a feeling, didn't you see them already? No, it's a blind discovery. I have not seen them yet. That is the point of today's puzzle. I do not know what you guys have cooked yet. Let's take a look at the next one. It is Mega Artery with a 17.6, only a 10th faster. Yeah, uses the reactor immediately at the start. Up like that, wait, that's also really clever. Kept it for a pretty long time there, actually. Then down here, and then the final checkpoint, I think, and into the finish. Definitely loses a lot of speed there at the end. It has to do a small bounce, but the start was really creative. Like, really efficient. Going down like this into the checkpoint. If he was just a tiny bit faster, or if they were tiny bit faster, could have maybe kept a little bit more speed into that. But yeah, nice one, to be honest. Yeah, reactor here, wall ride always gonna be good. Keeping it all the way here, like it's gonna be so important that the section where you have the reactor is really fast and clean to drive. Because that's the most important part. Definitely loses some time here. That's the thing that I didn't mention yet, but this checkpoint is water. Like you can see it, like if we go in here, like this is water in this. So he tries to, or they try to avoid the water like that. And yeah, also a small bounce at the finish. Nice stuff by Mega Artery. What does the reactor do? It does everything. It makes you faster, it pulls you down to the ground, or uphill, gives you a speed boost, all that good stuff. Next one is Nitra with the sub 17. Okay, Nitra coming in with the sub 17. Same route as before. That is fast. Turning around there. Okay, that's an interesting approach. Standing respawns, gets the reactor again. Okay, then bounce up here and looping into the finish. Okay, that is why I gave you these rings, of course, these checkpoint rings, to make it possible that you can do a standing respawn, and maybe that makes getting reactors quicker, or like makes it a little bit more effective with the reactor. What I was thinking, by the way, I have not seen any of the other runs, by the way, that people would use the standing respawn in this checkpoint and then place the reactor in this checkpoint, because then I think you get the reactor a little bit quicker than here. One thing that slows Nitra down a little bit as well is that he uses wood at the start. Wood acceleration is really bad, so it takes quite a while, like 1.5 seconds to turn left right here into the reactor, you know? Like, that's 1.5 seconds spent to just turn to the left to the reactor, which takes quite a bit. Of course, I placed the start on purpose in a way that you can't get into the reactor immediately, right? Like, you could place it like this or like this, but you can't place it inside of the start to make it a little bit more difficult. But yeah, up here, this bounce pretty cool. And then into here. Didn't even think of that. Yeah, that was the entire point of why I gave it. But we'll see if it's actually gonna be used or not. We'll see, we'll see. Okay. That was the run by Nitra. Let's take a look at the next one now. We're moving through these very quickly so far. And the next one is Foxilf. Let's take a look. 16.8 seconds by Foxilf. Nice looking map. Uses wood at the start as well. Double red boost into reactor wall ride. Another reactor wall right there. And then to the checkpoint. Oh my god. That looks hard to drive. That looks very hard to drive, especially the ending. I like the start is super clean, and then at the end he just had to use any kind of blocks that he had available still. Oh boy, yeah. That is not easy. Oh, but cool run, definitely cool run. I think that stuff that we saw here at the beginning, like the wood abuse, the red boost very early, like this is really good, the start, really good. These turnarounds, getting the reactor as well, wall rides. We will maybe see more of this later on, to a point where the replays might look like they're actually pressed forward with how fast they will be. We'll see. That's what my expectation tells me. We will see if we will actually get there. But this is a really nice one. It's only really the ending. Like, this is sick. This is sick. Jumping in here with the wall ride is sick. Another wall ride here is sick. He gets to this final checkpoint at, what, 11 seconds. 11 seconds is at this last checkpoint. But of course, used up both wood blocks, used both red boosts, used the reactor, used both plastic wall rides and the plastic looping already. So like all the super good blocks were used for the start, and then with the turnaround he kept a little bit of Reactor. It was of course a pretty far distance to get to the finish. But yeah, that is it's a tough one. Alright, let's take a look at the next one now though. That was a 16.8. Let's take a look at what we have coming after this. It is by a dropkick drum, is 16.4, 4/10 faster, and we are looking at a wall again. Well, let's take a look at what's happening here. Instant Reactor, that is bold. Double wood here again for the turn, that makes a lot of sense. What is going on? Okay, then up here, different approach, flip into the checkpoint, okay. Sure, why not? And then another red boost for the finish. So, uses the uses the Reactor at the start, and then the red boost at the end. I think it makes a lot of sense to split them. Like either use the 2 red boosts at the start, then Reactor for the ending, or use 1 Reactor for the start, and then both red boosts for the finish. Because I don't think you can get through the entire map in 6 seconds. Or even 10 or 11 for that matter. So it makes sense to split them like this. A really cool run here by Dropkick Drum. Definitely loses a little bit at the end, that's for sure. But the start, like dropping down here into the first checkpoint with the Reactor, it's just fast. This uphill is also really efficient, to be honest, from this checkpoint. Just uphill like this with the Reactor. Definitely efficient. Don't clueless me. I actually don't know. Okay, wood into here. This wall ride. I mean, come on, guys. There's 6 checkpoints and a finish. There's no way you're finishing this in like 11, 12 seconds. We'll see, I guess. But there's 6 checkpoints. If you would finish this in... like, there's basically 7 sectors, right? 7 sectors. There's start to checkpoint 1. And then all of the checkpoints into the finish. 7 sectors. There's no way you're having a less than 2 seconds average on that. Surely not. Right? We'll see. We will see, I guess. Alright, but that's the run by a Dropkick Drum. That's pretty cool. That roof hit is like 1 in 50. That roof hit. This one right here. Oh yeah, I can imagine. Because you have wet wheels here. You didn't get rid of the wet wheels on this landing. So you have wet wheels, and then the wet wheels in a jump like this, they always want to turn you. So yeah, it's actually surviving that threat there looks very difficult. Alright, let's take a look at the next one. Should we have a prediction? Maybe it would be fun. Let's take a look. It's Domino Marama with... Wait. What was the previous time? It was, it's a .30 now. 16.30. I think another 10th fastest, really close. So goes around here, only using the red boost at the start. A lot slower at the beginning, but now Reactor kicks in. Goes uphill through this one as well. Double wood into the... okay, that was a cool finish. That was a really cool finish. Okay. Double red boost, plastic bounce. That's interesting. Mod says the mod. Oh my god. Yeah, Margie, you can do something as well for once. What am I paying you for otherwise? Well, interesting start here, just turning around like this. Just built a like normal map for himself here at the beginning to get into that checkpoint. Then the red boost, very efficient here as well onto this block. Turning around. This block we have not seen that much yet. I gave just a giant ass black platform turn block that you can use for the map. Very difficult to use, I think, but makes it work here quite interestingly. And then plastic bounce here as well. The drop down into another plastic bounce is sick. I like it a lot. And then the Reactor here for the uphill, we've seen that before. Then keeps it all the way to the finish. It's so important that you still have Reactor like right here to accelerate after this drop. It's gonna make such a big difference. Really fast finish. That does not look easy. No. You haven't heard anything, Xen. Okay. Next run after this now, number 22 that we're watching. It is... another 200ths of a second faster only. Damn, 200ths faster only. Getting tight here. Meepak with the next run. Plastic bounce using the ice. Interesting. Going around like this. Wood red boost into bug slide. Yes. And then another red boost into the finish. Cool. This is cool. Okay, yeah, Reactor up here. Plastic bounce makes a lot of sense. We've seen it before. Drop down here. Doing the drop down in that direction is also very interesting. Yeah, we are seeing a lot of different routes. Makes a lot of sense, of course, given that we have 6 checkpoints. There is a lot of different routes that are possible on this one here. But yeah, interesting stuff. Cool to see what you're all coming up with. Backside here, definitely difficult to hold the speed there with the here. What do I want to say? With the penalty. With the penalty, it's very difficult to keep speed here. Like, just imagine he jumps up here and then somehow uses these wall rides through the checkpoint. I don't know if that's possible. That would be pretty fast, I think. If he used these wall rides here in this spot, would be insane. But either way, very nice, a fast run here by Mipak. One more time. That is a 16.2. Yeah, it's the first backside we have seen so far. I like the transition here, going through that checkpoint, clean to this checkpoint here. It's really difficult. There's so many different transitions possible with the blocks that I gave you. So, we'll see. Alright, let's take a look at the next one. It's Zakmak with a 15.8. 20-second run that we're looking at so far. It's a Zakmak with the sub 16, a 3/10 jump from the previous one. Let's take a look at what he cooked with the Reactor. So up here, doing Reactor with... Oh my god, what was that Zoop? Okay, interesting. That is very difficult to keep speed through. Wood here again, red boost bounce into the... Oh my god, that does not look easy. That definitely does not look easy. What was this? Guys, I'm scared. I am scared. I think the prediction could spoil the results. Yeah, if you know, you should not take part in a prediction, I would say. Oh, do we have a sub 10? And there's only one believer, and it's LD or something, or David H. Yeah, that would not be so good. Okay, but yeah, sick stuff here. I love this Zoop. Oh my god, he gets so much speed. How much speed does he get? Let me take a look at the speed here. 200 to 400. Goes up to 400 speed in an instant. Guys, this is scary. We have some Reactor Zoop players in our ranks here as well. Like there's like Vanto, Ricardo, Quentin, that are Reactor Zoop players in a way. So... yeah, I am interested in this one. Definitely very interested. Sick run though by Zakmak. Definitely pretty sick run. It does look to me like you want to use that. The thing is, Reactor Boost down is really good for keeping grip and speed, going uphill and stuff. Reactor Boost up is good for zooping. So, that's the decision that you have to make. Honestly, that would be maybe a more fun prediction. Is the fastest one going to use Reactor Boost up or down? That might be interesting. Next one is by Sal. Another only like 500s faster, 0.88. Let's take a look. Or both, that would be very interesting. Gets the Reactor here. That's sick, and goes over the nose here. Dude, what the fuck is going on? Alright, that's sick. Backslide here and then red boosted to the finish. Dude, what a sick run. This is so dank. So flip here, that's so clean with the Reactor Boost up across. Dude, that is insane. The jump up here as well is so clean. How is this only a 15.8? I mean, I assume we still go faster, right? It's only the 23rd run that we are looking at. Dude, how? This is so clean. This is amazing. I love... Dude, how did you do that? That looks so difficult to drive. By the way, I can already say now that I'm proud that I have not seen Margie's replay yet. Margie also played. I have not looked at her run yet, so this will be the first time I'm looking at it. So I'm proud that I have not seen it as of now. Interesting. Very nice run here by Sal. I just want to watch it again. Like, this is sick. With Reactor Boost up. That is just so clean. And then backside at the end. One thing is that it takes him a little bit of time to get up to speed here after the backside. You often see that with these backslides. Maybe could have made it so that he gets the red boost a little bit earlier, but that it looks really difficult to do. Getting the red boost like here or something. Maybe could have been possible. But yeah, otherwise, sick run. Very sick run here. 15.88 by Cell. Let's take a look at the next one, and it is... Oh wow, I had to mention it. I just had to mention it. I didn't know. Wait, it's missing another one. Oh shit, wait. That's ominous. I'm hiding that. So, next one is by Margie. 15.6. Okay. That's insane. Another 2/10 faster. Well, let's take a look. So, going up here, dropping down into the next checkpoint. That's clean. Okay. Roof it, wood, turnaround, and another red boost. Okay, that's just a clean map. Yeah, the reactor here in the start is very, very optimized, to be honest. Just dropping down here makes a lot of sense, using the reactor for the hardest part. But keep speed, that's the important thing here. Actually keep speed. I love that transition. That's surely a sign of a great mapper, right? That even if you're given maps like this, you can still find a nice transition like this here, from the wood onto the platform. Very smooth, right? It's a very smooth transition. I like it a lot. That's why I gave it, right? Surely. Trust. Trust, that's why I gave the block. Also, really difficult to have enough grip there for the red boost at the end, but that's clean. That's a nice run. I like it. The time is a 15.6. It's not in the thing, because the overlay I couldn't test, right? The overlay on the screen, I couldn't test it, because I would have gotten spoiled. So I asked David to do it, but apparently I sent him the wrong data. I sent him the wrong file where this one was missing. It looked intentional? Yeah, it was intentional, of course. It's also very good, by the way, that you're using the red boost, the reactor boost, I mean, over the penalty here. Barely slows you down. You're still at 240 speed. That's amazing speed for this part. Also, this is just clean. Like, really clean transitions everywhere. This looks really good. I was expecting you to struggle a lot with this one because of the limited amount of time that you had. Because I think this is a very difficult map to find something good in a short amount of time. I would say, at least. I'll be very happy with this one, 50%. That's nice. Cool stuff. And Granadi with the raid as well. Appreciate it. Welcome, everyone. We are in the puzzle competition right now. We have watched 25 runs so far. And I can tell you, the next one that we're going to look at is another 6/10 faster than what Margie cooked here. Well, fun run, definitely. It's by Slinky. Let's take a look. 6/10 faster, a 0.05. How? How are you going another 6/10 faster? Without Margie, there would have been an 8/10 gap, by the way, in the results. How? That's insane. Let's take a look at Slinky. Immediately grabs the reactor here at the beginning. Turn around, wood, makes a lot of sense. Backslide, wall right. Oh my god, that's clean. Flip there, holy shit. Red boost into the finish. Okay. Also for everybody who is joining from the Granadi raid as well now, I do not know the results. For the first time ever, I am just watching these live completely blind. I do not know who won. I do not know what you guys cooked. I do not know the times or anything like that. The only thing I know is how many replays we have. That's the only thing that I know. And this is insane. I'm looking forward to this one so much. This is a crazy map. Reactor, red boost, plastic bounces, everything. Wow. I'm so looking forward. This is fun. This is really fun. I love these ones. The red boost into flip, into plastic bounce, into red boost. So good. I think you get an acceleration penalty here at the ending though, right? Did you? Yeah, I think from the roof hit, you get an acceleration penalty. And because of that, the red boost here is less strong than it would be normally. Like, normally you would get more accelerated. It's still good that you have it there. But normally you would gain more speed from the red boost if you didn't have the slightly unsmooth roof hit, where the game just gives you an acceleration penalty. We have a backslide here, plastic bounce, sick. I want to see this in slow motion here. This part here, this exit. Damn, it's so clean. No wonder that this is 6 cents faster. Definitely no wonder. No wonder. Also, all the alerts and stuff I will react to after the thing here, of course. We might do weekly shorts afterwards as well. I will see. Wait, Granadi probably did that just now, right? Of course. Anyways, let's take a look at the next one then. That is sick. Okay, number 27. Let's take a look. How much time people spend on these? Yeah, it's insane. This was a really difficult one. And the next one is Marius! With a sub 15. Marius! Okay. 25th replay that we're watching so far. Well, let's take a look at what Marius cooked. Now, Marius wrote in his comments, garbage map. I asked him which map he meant, my map or his map. He said both. No wonder. Okay, let's take a look. Red boost, reactor, fly up here. Okay, that's sick. Wait, that's super fast. That was really clean. Loses a bit of speed there. Grabs the reactor again. Red boost there and then finish. Okay, damn. That's sick. I mean, this is a really good route, to be honest, but it looks very hard to drive. Like, this idea of a route could still be a lot faster, I think, just looking at it. Like, especially the ending, he loses quite a bit of speed looking at this. Yeah, the start is really fast with the flight into plastic bounce, into this one, into wood. That's insane. Until there, it's really insane. Here, he loses a little bit of speed. It's still pretty nice with how much speed he carries through here with these transitions. Like, this transition's just clean, right? Like, this is a nice transition, and reusing the reactor is always nice. Reusing it twice with reactor boost down. Very cool. I wonder if the winner will also reuse the reactor or not, to have it basically the entire way through. It makes sense, to be honest, but you have to track... Like, you have to go through the middle twice, right? You can't drive a circle through the map. You have to drive like an 8, you know? You have to drive an 8 somehow if you want to reuse the reactor, because you want the reactor pretty early in the middle. So most of the time you will have to use it like that. A sick run here, 14.9. But we're definitely still going faster after this. That's sick. Wall right there and finish. Damn. That's a cool run. I like it. Okay, next run after this. I believe we're about halfway-ish, maybe a little bit more than halfway, and it's Farvin with a 14.8. We are soon getting to the top 20 already, I believe. This was a very special edition with a really difficult here block set. Let's take a look at what Farvin cooked. Red boost start, then wall right up here. Drop down. We've seen that before. Clean stuff. Is it the same route as Margie? I think it is. I think this is the same route as Margie. Okay, nice stuff. Very nice stuff. It's just clean. It's really clean. Nice wood landing there as well. I like it. Very nice wood landing. Also, this wood here is very, very, very efficient. And then red boost there as well. Cool stuff. Now, can I find Margie? Wait. This is... It's probably like... Was it... I think it was 25, right? Oh, we got him. Oh, we got her, I should say. I got her on the first try. Let's go. We have Margie versus Farvin. Let's take a look at the comparison. So, Farvin with a little bit more speed because he gets the reactor early. It doesn't use the red boost. Margie doesn't use the red boost, keeps it for later. Margie actually lands with a bit more speed, but Farvin gets the wood, of course, the wood turnaround. With that, in the lead here at the start. Let's line them up again here for the next part. So also Farvin keeping more speed there into the wood, also faster than that section. And then I think the only difference here is that Margie still has the red boost and a Rufid to then cut across, but who wins in the end? It is Farvin still. Farvin had a better start and second half as well, but very similar ideas here overall. Cool stuff. Yeah, usage of these wood blocks and the red boost and stuff is going to be so important when you use them, how you use them. It's going to be incredibly important. 14.8, damn. 14.8. Yeah, the wood is really smart for the turnaround here. Jumping into it as well. Also, wood here is really good. Definitely the ending maybe could have been a bit faster here on the landing, but it's decent. It's smooth. It's still nice to drive. Good run by Faravin. Nice to see. Okay, let's take a look at the next one now. After Faravin, we have Funny Pills. Let's take a look at what Funny Pills cooked. Dropping down into the red boost. Different route. We haven't seen this yet. Going like that. Reactor is down. Okay. Into this. Okay, sure. Wall ride. And plastic bounce into the finish. Okay, nice one. 14.8. A lot of people close to the sub 15. Will we see another sub 15? We'll see. We'll see. Well, that's a cool run. Wall ride here. It's a very similar ending to what Marius did, but maybe faster. I'm not sure. Going around there, he definitely kept more speed, but therefore also had to travel more distance. Yeah, interesting stuff here. Very, very interesting stuff. Nice downhill as well. This is also why I gave this block in a way, so that you can start. We are starting, of course, on black platform height, so you can have a very nice downhill like this. Not a lot of people have used it so far. Here, Funny Pills might be the first one who I've seen use it. A double wood start here into Reactor boost. Very interesting. Jumping up there. 10 down. We've seen this drop down before, often already. But then, of course, already has this checkpoint here. It's very similar to what Faravin and Margie did, to be honest. Wait, I can compare this again. Wait, this is... we need the 28th replay. Should be Faravin, yes. So it is in theory very similar what they do. So the difference is though that Faravin skips this checkpoint here, has to get it last, whereas Funny Pills gets it at the beginning and then can skip it at the end. So basically now here in this position, they're doing the same turnaround. Faravin with this currently is 2 checkpoints ahead of Funny Pills. But Funny Pills doesn't have to do this late turnaround there. Just goes from this checkpoint immediately to the finish. And with that, a 10th ahead. That's kind of fun. That is kind of fun. So yeah, it's just basically it's the same route, but just slotting in this checkpoint early. That's the only difference here. But cool stuff there by Funny Pills as well. Let's see now. Run number 30 that we're looking at. It's getting exciting. It is a user 45 with a 14.80. Let's take a look. Reactor down here. What was that? Dude, holy shit, that was sick. Jump up here. Red boost. Plastic bounce again. And then red boost into the finish. I can definitely tell you that this is not gonna be 45th position. Definitely not. Dude, what a sick start. And this is also clean. This is clean as well. Dude, I love this. This is sick. Also, the flip into the finish is really cool. I did not expect people to do that kind of start. That's so wicked. Also, the jump here. Wait a second. He releases so that he doesn't have the reactor boost at the jump. Mate, I gave you a reset block on purpose for exactly this situation. Oh, I guess it doesn't fit here, I guess. But I gave you a reset block exactly for that. But I guess it just didn't fit, I assume. That's what the what the reset block was for. I actually released because I was too fast for the turn. I mean, it's wood. I don't know. I feel like you could have made it. Or released later. Okay. Interesting. Cool one. Cool run for sure. That's so creative. Flipping to the left like that. There's so much stuff that you can do with Reactor that we have not seen before. Also, this is just really smooth. Like this entire thing here. Like, landing on the platform here. From the platform onto the wood. From the wood onto this platform. Using the red boost as well to get up speed. Then from this platform onto the wood. I've not seen this transition yet. That's sick. And then from the wood onto this. Honestly, for an upper here, this is really creative. Nicely done. And then plastic bounce there. Another plastic bounce. And jump to the finish with the cool flip. Yeah, really nice one here. Honestly, that's sick. Nice to watch. Let's take a look at the next one now. It is Alec Bees. Alec Bees coming in with the next one. Red boost start. Double wood again, okay. Red boost there again. Reactor boost, wall ride through here. Roof hit finish. Turn around to the right and then to the finish. Okay. That's a nice one. Of course, a lot of distance that he has to travel at the ending to get to the finish there. But nice one. Doesn't use the reactor at the start, so has it almost all the way onto the finish here, which is very, very efficient, of course. Yeah, just using the red boost at the very beginning, then another red boost here into reactor boost, then basically just driving a big circle, you know? Basically what this route is you go into the middle checkpoint here, and then it's a big circle. It's a very simple route in theory, if you think about it. It's just one big circle around the entire map. Or a spiral, basically. Going back into the middle here. But very smooth, clean, nicely done. I like this double wood. I only gave this wood block, by the way. The wood that you've been seeing so far is always this block, which can be fairly awkward to use, to be honest. The flat into banked can be very difficult to use, but does it nicely here. Double wood. Also, I love this transition. Like, from the wood into this is really cool, into this looping block. That is really creative. And then also plastic bonds here makes a lot of sense. Also, honestly, we've seen it before as well, but this entire turn from this checkpoint to that checkpoint with a single block is so effective. Of course, it's basically negatively banked, or how do you call that? Inverse banked. You know, you get pulled to the outside from this. Off camber is the term. So, because of that, a bit difficult to keep the grip, but that's what you have reactor boost for, right? Okay, let's take a look. So, going further, it's number 32. Let's take a look. It's Madsets. And let's see what Madsets cooked. Of course, in the previous edition, managed to get 4th place. Let's take a look at what Madsets has here. 14.4 now. Damn. We're getting really fast. Going up here, through the checkpoint. Actually using the reset with the visual cue there as well. Red boost around here. And finish from this one? Hey, let's go. That's a new route. We haven't seen this one yet. Honestly, it makes a lot of sense, this route. Why are not more people doing this route? This one makes a lot of sense. Dropping down here, red boost like this. And then this wall ride finish is really clean. Like, he's so close to the finish, which is nice. And the start also makes a lot of sense with the reactor here. This is nice. The reset is also very well placed here. Doesn't really have to slow down that much because of the wood. So yeah, this is a nice one. I thought a lot of people would find this. Maybe all of the people who found this in front of you, who knows? Yeah, I don't think we have seen this route yet. I think this is the first one. I don't know. We will see. I have no idea. Wall right there. It's really efficient, this uphill. We have not seen a lot of people use these uphill blocks yet that I gave. So I gave one platform uphill like this, and then this like downhill here. The big one, the 2x2. And not a lot of people are using this one, interestingly. I mean, most of the map is flat, of course, and if you want to gain height, you want to gain, like, more height. You want to gain, like, a full, like, 5-6 blocks of height, you know? So I guess that is why not more people are using it. So far, at least. But a nice one here. It's just cool to me to see people actually use the resets. I was not sure about the resets, but I felt like I had to give them for Reactor to just make it a little bit easier in certain situations. A cool one. Really cool run by Madsets here. What is the next one? Let's take a look. It's Authority? That's a first time submission? Damn. That's a 14.4 again. That is close. That's a first timer. Let's take a look. What did he cook? Okay, reactor at the start. Going up here. What is that roof? What is going on? What is this? Standing respawn. Ain't no way. Up here and then finish. A standing respawn and he gets a 14. What the fuck? Okay. That's sick. Holy, he gets so much speed. I mean, the double red boost, of course, helps a lot. Holy shit, that's sick. What a creative route. Dude, this roof it is insane. And then this double red boost flight. Dude, that's so sick. Also, I love the reuse here of the reactor. He actually is one of the people who was using reactor boost down at the start and then reactor boost up at the end. So reactor boost down here by going this direction, right, through the reactor. Reactor always depends on which direction you go through. So if you go through this way, it's reactor boost up. And if you go through this way, it's reactor boost down. A lot of people, Scrappy, don't know the difference of these arrows, which surprises me quite often. But yeah, cool stuff here by Authority. First time submission, that's really sick. Yeah, plastic bounce here, and then just flies all the way. With the, bless you, thank you, I just had something there in my my throat. But yeah, really cool stuff. The roof hit here at the end, also very clean. I mean, double reactor, like, that's really good. Always gonna be very good. Beating this will be hard though, with the standing respawn route. Maybe, I could maybe see a little bit faster here or there, but it's gonna be difficult to improve on, I think. That's a sick run. Let's take a look, because there are people who have improved on this. Oh yeah, going faster. There's not many replays left, that's for sure. Let's take a look at Penguin Slide now, 14.06, really close to the sub now. What is this? Wall ride reacted to another wall ride? What the fuck, okay? Dude, what is that landing? Oh my god, another reactor, double reactor. Also does reactor boost down and reactor boost up combination. Okay, that's sick. What is this wall ride, dude? Holy shit, drop down there. Red boost into another reactor boost down. Wood there again. Wallbang and then finish. Sick. Honestly sick, this entire combination of everything. Holy shit. Definitely loses a lot of speed there on the landing, but then has a red boost immediately, so it's not that bad. It could have been a lot worse. Also the wallbang there, very effective, I think, to go to the left. We've seen that before, like from Marius, for example, where you go out of this checkpoint, but then you're like facing this direction, but you want to go to the finish, you know? So for that, I think this wall ride, or the wall here from the ice block, really efficient to just nudge you into the right direction for the finish here. This is, it's the giant ice block. He just placed the ice block like this and to give himself a wall. But yeah, this double wall right here is just sick. With the wall bang there as well. And then the red boost through there. Double use of the reactor, by the way. This is so sick. Going above at the start and then below afterwards. So here he goes above, gets reactor boost up. And then here he goes below, gets reactor boost down. And all of that in 14 seconds. Honestly, sick. That is sick. Would it be better to use reset earlier here? Maybe. It depends. He could have probably also gotten a better drop down or something. Maybe a reset could have been better there. But yeah, that looks really difficult. Couldn't keep speed with reset landing. Okay, I see. So you did try. Looks difficult though. Okay. That was the 34th one. Let's take a look at the next one now. And it is Jozo coming in. Is it the sub? It is! 13.89! 1500s faster. Yeah, okay. Let's take a look at the next one. Jumping up here, then around, red boost across, into the checkpoint from above. Another reactor, fly up. Oh my god, okay, okay. Yeah, sure, nice one. Red boost here, this is just flat, nice. Nicely driven there, and then reactor boost up, fly into full wall ride to the finish. Dude, the ending is so fast. Therefore, of course, doesn't use any reactor at the beginning. Always gonna be a little bit of an issue. Yeah, how long do you keep the reactor for here? Yeah, basically all the way into the finish. I wonder if you could have gotten the reactor already, like, maybe block earlier, but it's difficult. And then keeping the speed, and like you're getting a little bit of a zoop here as well, which is nice with the landing. But you get the I was just wondering, how long do you keep it? 8.5. Reactor lasts 6 seconds. So 8.5, it would run out at 14.5, and you get into the finish at 13.8. So you use like 90% of the reactor in this one. Was just wondering. But yeah, that is that's a tough one. I mean, I don't know, it would have been very hard to drive. I don't think you could have used the reactor was up like in the turn. The only thing, maybe like one block earlier, maybe. Like here inside of the turn would have been very hard to get around here. And then probably the reactor would have run out a little bit too early. It would definitely make the map a lot harder. Dude, I love the like random blocks you placed here just to somehow get into the finish. Like just giving you like a some kind of flat landing to the finish. But that worked really well. You even got a zoop off of it a little bit here into the finish. Nice stuff by Jozo. The first sub 14 that we have seen so far. The next one is by Cube, a 13.89 to a 0.83, another 600 faster. We had a 13.8. It's getting dangerously fast at this point. Another wall ride, okay, reactor boost now. Wait a second. Oh my god, he placed the block on top of the nose here, so he didn't get it. Oh, I see. Yeah, he placed the platform on top. I was wondering, why does he not have nose here? But yeah, he just placed a block over it. Okay, I see, I understand now. Yeah, he placed this platform block on top of the nose here, and then that takes priority. Like, I could just drive over here, over the nose here, and I can just keep driving, right? I can just keep driving. No problem. That's cheating, clearly cheating. But yeah, nice one here by Cube. Only 600 faster. This is a route that we've seen previously already. This wall wedge is really efficient. And then the reactor was here as well. Up here into another roof it, and then just keeping the reactor into the finish again. This time with reactor was up. It's kind of funny. Like the last one from Joseph was reactor was up. No, this one is reactor was down. That is very interesting. But yeah, also here, this roof it. I think he wanted to try roof it somehow with plastic, but then just found out. And just roof it against the thing here. That also works. Double wood here. Also very efficient. Nice stuff. Very nice stuff by Cube. Cool one. Also very quick red boost here. I like how he made this first transition smooth. So he starts like this, right? A little bit on a downer here. And then also lands very nicely in this part, which gives him a turn up here into this. Also, this transition is sick. Look at this transition. The normal platform to black platform height fits perfectly with this upper block here. That fits so well. I definitely intended that. And then the red was here as well. Also, this is just so smooth with the jump in here, with the wall ride and everything. Nice one. Really nice one. I like it. Okay, cool stuff. This somehow goes faster though. This should be the correct run after Cube. We come to Quentin with a 13.5. Wait, 3/10 faster? Are we going 3/10 faster? Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. We are in the top 20, by the way, already. I can tell you that much. We are in the top 20, but oh my god, wall right there. Oh, that's smooth. That was sick. Into wood here, turn around, double reactor boost again into the finish. Wait, this looks so good. This looks so good, actually. Nice. Ah, the wall ride is so clever, actually. And then up here, this is so good. Yeah, no yeet. What the fuck, Quentin? You are the yeet player. How did you not yeet anywhere? Or zoop? No zoops, no yeets, just clean driving. What the fuck happened? Not even here. Damn. No yeets. I mean, I assume you tried. But this is really clever here. What he does at the start. So, you know, normally this is the normal wall height. This wall ride wouldn't work, but he placed this black platform block here, and it's indented a little bit, as you can see here. So because of that indent, he can actually use the wall right here on the side of the block, like this. That is really creative, using it like that. And then also getting out of this, smooth, flat like this. Also really creative. I love this drop down. This is just smooth. Like, this is nice. Damn. Like, actually drivable, nice map here by Quentin. For the most part. It looks drivable at least. Yeah, it's a really smart route, I would say. Going to the left checkpoint first, and then the platform checkpoint that most people take last. He took it, the platform checkpoint that most people take first, I mean, he took it last. This one right here. Most people take this one as their first checkpoints, but this way he can, like, reuse the reactor. Like, he literally reuses the start. Like, he's once here, and then he goes over the same block again. I love that. That's so cool. And then, of course, looping into the finish. Also very, very nice stuff. That is a 13.57. Are we still going further? We are going further here. Number 38. Let's take a look. What is this gonna be? It's by DOG. And it is a .555. Let's take a look. 13.555. Reactor boost up. Bounce there. Still has reactor drop down into the wood here. And then also double reactor into the finish. Wait, this is the same route as Quentin. This is gonna be great for a comparison. It drops down there. Plastic bounce. Nice stuff. Double wood. Reactor boost down and finish. This is sick. I love the sideways reactor strat here so that he could get 2 different reactor boosts. You know? So once he goes through like this and then gets reactor boost down. And the other time he basically goes through like this direction, you know? Or in this direction here, so he gets reactor boost up instead. So yeah, does reactor boost up and down. How can the same path look so different? Yeah, it's kind of funny. Roof it here. This is so interesting. But the important thing is that he still has reactor boost here. He roof it and still has reactor boost. And that makes such a big difference for the speed. What a smooth transition there as well. Plastic bounce there into wood. This looks so good. How are there still so many people faster than this? That's crazy. This is looking insane. Damn. Okay. Interesting. Let's take a look at a comparison real quick. Give me a second. I'll set up a comparison. I need to make sure that I get the correct one. Wait, shit, I didn't count. Oh, okay. I think I have it in a second. And I got it. Here we go. Okay, let's take a look. Comparison Quentin versus DOG. Let's take a look at what they're doing. So, at the start, they're both going to the same checkpoint. Quentin goes reactor boost down. DOG goes reactor boost up. DOG accelerates faster with reactor boost up. Gets the wall right as well. Now we have 2 different ways to the top. Quentin goes very wide with the plastic wall right, whereas DOG just goes instantly up and a roof hits here. This is also, by the way, how the roof it looks like for DOG from this side. Roof it's there into the checkpoint. They're neck on neck into the checkpoint right here, then dropping down. Quentin ahead is so far and kept the reactor a little bit longer. But now DOG comes back. Clean landing here. Let's take a look from his perspective. Lands in the wood, more speed. And now going below, has the reactor boost earlier, goes up with the same looping and is faster. What? I didn't even realize it was only 200s between them. Holy wicked cinema. That's insane. Look at this. Both coming up here, going upwards with the same block combination. Both in reactor boost down. Quentin still ahead at that point. But then into the finish, DOG just barely ahead by 200s. Insane stuff. Holy shit. That was sick. We're not done yet, though. We are not done yet. There we go. Kaguya Nikki with the next one. Huge improvement over last time, position-wise, I think. Let's take a look at a 13.4. Red boost early, waiting on the reactor. Still no reactor here. Jumping up with the red boost. Reactor now. Oh, this is gonna be good. Plastic bonds there, drop down, finish. Clean, damn. What a clean route here. Yeah, plastic bonds there, wall ride, and then just keeps the grip and the speed with the reactor, you know, keeps the reactor all the way into the finish. Double wood in the start, also very efficient. Also the wall ride there, very good. This in general is really clean. That is a combination that we've not seen yet, I believe. It's this one here. So I gave you this black platform block to drive up like this. It fits perfectly next to this block here. Like, this block combination is just so good. A lot of people were struggling a lot with having, like, turns or bigger platform landings. But yeah, this combination here is just really clean. Just driving up, clean onto the looping as well. Plastic bonds there, another plastic bonds, and also the full flat platform here at the end. This is just clean. Really clean stuff. Also, nice, basically a big circle, big spiral, like going around like this. That's how you can imagine the route from above. Yeah, cool stuff here by Kaguyaniki. Very cool stuff. That was a sick. Okay. From, I think, now on, I'm gonna hide when I'm selecting the replay. Because we are getting dangerously close to the top results now. And I don't want to show you the scroll bar on the side. That for some reason shows up all the time. Okay, let's take a look at the next one. And it is Nebula with a 0.21. 2/10 faster. Damn, Nebula, let's go. Nice. Wow, I can tell you already we're definitely in the top 20 at least. I think we're a decent bit into the top 20. I don't actually know how far, but we're definitely into the top 20. So that's nice. Nebula scoring his first points here. Let's take a look at what Nebula cooked. Wait, you're just driving. What do you mean? No red boost, no reactor at the start? Yo, what was that? Okay, oh, that's sick as well. Plastic pawns. What? Dude, what was that? Wait, I have to see this immediately. You flip out of here into this wall ride. Dude, how smooth was that? Bro, that was so clean. That was so... I can't imagine. What the fuck? Also, insane yeet up there. The turnaround is so clean. Dude, that's so smooth. That is so... I just need to see that again. Holy shit, that is so smooth. What the fuck? What the fuck, Nebula? You cooked. Holy shit. I just want to watch this over and over. Flip out of there and then... Dude, that does not get any smoother. Holy shit. Insane. Dude, that's amazing. Holy shit. Yeah, actually really good. You don't do anything in the start, you just turn to the checkpoint. That's so weird. Where reactor boost down, very efficient here. Double red boost into drop down here, or one red boost. And then the red boost at the end as well. This is just really clean. Just clean stuff here in the middle. Jump up here. This bounce is really good. Into plastic bounce, into wood, into turnaround here. Sick stuff. Into another plastic bounce here as well. Also so smooth. Dude, I love this. Holy shit. I just want to watch this over and over. What a sick run by Nebula. Made this in about an hour. It was a refined version of my first world. Interesting. Yeah, I was gonna say, there's no way you built this in an hour. But I guess this idea in general. I see. That's sick. That is a very sick. Wait, Schuldenberater, I just remembered. I didn't read... I forgot your optional comment. You probably wrote something there that I should know. We'll see. Let's take a look at the next one now. Let's take a look. Wait, I pressed the wrong thing. Ah! Give me a second. How many left? Not many, I can tell you. That is what I can tell you. It's not many. What number were we on? I don't know. Oh, I selected the same one again. Okay. It's less than 15. Oh, this is interesting. The next person that's coming up is very interesting. It is somebody with the Genki green skin. It is Dexter with a 13.0. Dexter coming in. He was, I believe, 3rd or 4th last time. Before that was also in the top 3. He was 3 times in a row in the top 5. Let's take a look at what he came up with. 13.0. Reactor early there. Turnaround, plastic bounce. Another turnaround. Oh, that's clever. Reusing the reactor again. Turn around here and then finish. Holy shit. This is cooked. I think the only thing that makes this route slow, in quotation marks, is that why he's not winning with this route, because this looks sick, is because he's driving a long distance, I think. Like, distance-wise, this is a pretty long route. Plastic bonds there is so efficient. That plastic bonds is insane as well. Also, this uphill is really sick. Damn. 13.05 for Dexter. Holy shit, what a clean run. I love watching this. Yeah, very quick reactor boost. With this reactor boost, it was so important for him that he was able to reuse the reactor this time. Very, very important for him. Reusing this reactor so that he can drive along here again. Very important with this line. Where double reactor boost down. Interesting as well. Going up here, using the red boost there, plastic bounce. It's just so efficient using the plastic bounces with the reactor. That turn is also sick. And like, right as the reactor is about to run out, he gets a new one. Wait, wouldn't it really... Yeah, he gets the reactor here at 1.7 and it runs out at 7.7. When does he get the next reactor? He gets it at 7.5. So he only had another 1.5 tenths or so in the reactor before it would have run out. So yeah, he basically has a reactor for the entire run this way. But it looks sick, it looks really fast. But I wonder if this double reactor will work out or not. You have to drive a little bit extra distance to make it work. But therefore having the entire map in reactor is certainly really good. Yeah, the wall rides here look so good. It looks really good. Like, insane. Actually insane what he came up with. Looks so clean. How is it so slow? In quotation marks. You know what I mean. I don't know. Are we in the top 10? Well, I don't know. I don't know. Let's take a look. Plastic bond, we're definitely pretty close to it. That's for sure, at least. But this plastic bond is also really efficient. Just going around like this. Instantly facing the next direction. Sick stuff. Sick stuff. Okay. Well, let's take a look at the next one. After Dexter. Okay. And after Dexter, it is Leo, with definitely an improvement. Finally, Leo getting points. Let's go. I want to see this for a while. Leo getting points with the 13.04. Only improved on Dexter's run by 100. Finally, Leo getting points. Let's go. I think it was 21st before and 23rd or something like that. So finally, here we go. Leo with a comeback. Okay, nice stuff. Wood there. Red boost, plastic bonds, double plastic bonds, wood there. Reactor boost up. Zoop! Oh my god, what is happening? What? Okay, what is that finish? Okay, this is the first proper Zoop that we've seen, I think. And maybe not the last. Holy shit, he gets so much speed. What the fuck? Oh no, I think the next replays will just be breaking my map. Like, what we will see now is people breaking my map harder and harder over time. Dude, he's at 500 speed. Look at this, 500 speed. That's insane. He starts this, wait, let's just go into this. 160, 180, 200, 300, 520. Holy shit. So fast around there. Insane. Reactor was up here as well and into the finish. Holy shit, what a run. Also, the start is really efficient. Plastic bounce double there, wood. Insane run, honestly. Holy shit. Leo cooked. My pants were in pain from hunting this run. I can't believe that. Total hell to run. Total hell to hunt. I can very much imagine that. But you beat Dexter by 100. So it was all worth it. Yeah, the start is really fast. Actually, decides to bug through this downwards to immediately go on a downhill and a red boost. That is really quick, to be honest. Right here at the beginning. Yeah, that's a really creative solution there for the start. I love the ice usage there, actually. I think the ice makes that go faster. Bounce there. This turnaround is insane. What the hell? Holy shit, what a run by Leo. Insane. But we're not done yet. Still going further. Because the next one is by Ricardo. At 12.8. Let's take a look. Van to Ricardo. Yeet. Here, Abuser. Let's take a look at what he came up with. A 0.86, a sub 13. Let's take a look. Yep. What the fuck? Wait, what is that? Dude, what? Holy shit. Cooked. What the fuck? What? Nah, what did you do? Holy shit. What is this? Gold mapper, clearly. What? 360 wallbang there into Reactor boost up into a backflip. Bounce here, red boost into the finish. Dude, this is insane. What the fuck? Holy shit. So starts off, of course, with a Zoop at the beginning. So 120 speed right here at the moment. Now goes up to speed at 480 speed. Oh my god. Yeah, that is fast. That is indeed very fast. Yeah, 460, 480 speed. Holy shit. You get so much speed with those kind of Zoops. But it's obviously, as you can tell, very hard to control. Does he actually get the no-steer? No, right? Like he's over the... Yeah, he has Reactor boost up, so he doesn't get the no-steer there. Then this wall hit is insane. How do you even fit through there? That is insane. Going for a wall hit here, like with 500 speed, decides to hit this gap. What? Insane. And then just, this is all flat here. With Reactor boost up, of course, no problem. Plastic bonds there, very clean. And now this here. He just roof hits this to do a backflip and into clean landing. Look at this roof hit. Oh my god. It's so clean and instant red boost as well. And then into the finish. Also got himself a small visual cue. Dude, this is sick. I wanna just watch it in slow motion once. So jumps up here. 360 bounce. Wallbang here. Of course, loses a bit of speed there, but he has to Reactor boost up. He's back up to 300 speed anyways. Then this backflip bounce is so sick. Into red boost here again. He doesn't have a Reactor boost now, of course, for the ending. So that is the difference between the other routes that we saw earlier, with people saving Reactor boost for the end or reusing it for the end. He does not have Reactor boost for this. And with that, really keeps a lot of speed here. Insane. Wait, he used the reset? Wait, did I miss that? Wait, he uses the reset right here. True. Yes, he uses the reset right here. Would he have lost it anyways? At least this way he has it consistent at the same time always. I believe he would have probably 1.3, so he loses the reactor at 7.3, which is... here. He loses it right there. He did not use the reset. He did not use the reset. He lost it right there, technically. But like, it makes it more if consistent. Like if he's ever too fast, like if he ever was too fast, then the reset would have helped him to get the red boost and stuff. But that is honestly really well timed. Like actually insane timing on that one. Okay, next one. Let's take a look. Replay number 44 that we're watching so far. And it is place number 3 from the previous edition. And it's Imperator with a 0.84, just barely ahead. There's a couple hundreds of a difference. And what does Imperator do? Reactor boost down instead. Then drift here, wall ride. So far looks very simple. That's just clean. He just drove a super clean run. Like, it's just clean. Like, there's no zoops, just normal reactor boost down, clean. This uphill here is really nice, though. Double boost at the end is insane. He just drove them up. The ending is sick, though. Like, this entire uphill, I already mentioned this uphill earlier. Really efficient. Going uphill like this. So, going onto the wood. Uphill, turn like this, onto this one, then roof it. And very important for Imperator here is he has a double red boost. So gets a red boost here, gets another red boost there, and he's back up to 300 speed. 300 speed. Before these red boosts, he is at 120, 150. But then, with these red boosts, so fast. That's the thing. That is the thing. Holy shit. Reactor boost down, sick stuff, turn around here with a small drift. Nicely done. Yeah, it's just clean. It's just so clean. Makes a lot of sense, this route. Like, can anybody beat this without a Zoop? I mean, the drift can maybe be improved, but otherwise, this is so efficient. Can you beat this without a Zoop? Because this looks really good. Really good run by Imperator here. Well, we'll find out. I believe we're in the top 10. I don't know for certain, but I believe we're in the top 10, guys, by the way. Let's take a look at the next one now. I don't know how far we are. I'm keeping myself unspoiled as well. Next one is Josh with another 2/10 improvement. Why is he in a block? Oh my god, what the fuck? What is that? Double Zoop. Red boost there, wood turn, another wood turn, and finishes with this one. I think that makes a lot of sense. What is the start, though? What is happening there? What? Into double Zoop, wall right, finish. Damn. Okay. That's interesting. That is very interesting. Dexter confirmed, not the best Ayaya. Because we had another one. Right, you can't see there. God damn it. No, wait, always when it's in shadow for some reason, it's like completely black. I don't know why. But yeah, this start is really efficient. So, gets the reactor here, 200 speed immediately, and then just watch this number go up in the bottom right corner. 500 speed into the first checkpoint in less than 2 seconds. But like, what is this flight? Has to go back and then forwards again, which is insane. But gets another Zoop here on the landing is the thing, you know? I mean, honestly, Reactor was up just makes sense. It just makes sense. But we will see which will actually win. Which one will actually win? Is it gonna be Reactor was up or Reactor was down? Dude, this start is insane. Roof it there, bounce down, another Zoop. Into the wall right, also really clean. And this double wood. But yeah, this ending makes just so much sense. Because this checkpoint, with this block combination, it's so close to the finish, right? Like, it really doesn't take a long time to get into this finish from here. So, that makes a lot of sense. Nice run here by Josh. Damn. That was a .65. Let's take a look at what the next one is. After Josh. Let's take a look. It is Rock Skater with a .3? What do you mean a point? Another 3 times faster? Okay, sure. Let's take a look. What are you cooking? Okay, red boost at the start. Another red boost. Normal. Here, roof it. Into zero. Oh my god, okay. And then finish. Yeah, sure, why not? Why not? Sure. Yeah, so he does a... Yeah, he lands here and then immediately gets the reactor boost. That's the good thing. So you lose a speed... What? How fast are you there? Wait, slow-mo. So he lands here, right? 180 speed. Then slows down to set himself up perfectly. Now accelerates. Watch this number. 200, 300, 400, 500 speed. Oh my god, it's so fast. And then with this double plastic wall right here, just keeps it around this turn. And then into the finish. Insane. Insane. Double red boost in the start as well. Into the wall, into the roof it, also clean. Yeah, keeping the reactor boost for this, I think, is worth it. Holy shit, that is a lot of speed. Wait, he nearly reached 600? Wait, did he even go faster after? Oh yeah, there at the very end he accelerates again. Wait, oh my, this is going too fast, I can't even pause. So right here, he is at 500 then. Yeah, 580. 580 right before the hit. I'm interested now who was the fastest, who has the highest max speed. Because for once it's not gonna be a press forward. I think, at least, I'm pretty sure. Holy shit. I mean, this might be it. Also, the ending is just clean. Like, this is a really clean ending. This final checkpoint here is one block higher than this checkpoint in the middle, which makes this transition a little bit difficult. Like, going back down here makes that a little bit tricky around this. But yeah, nicely done. And then also this looping again. This is what I was expecting with the looping as well. That's why I also gave these blocks. Nice stuff, for sure. Yeah, red boost at the very beginning, of course, makes sense. Into wood also makes sense. This roof is very efficient, doesn't waste any space, and then... Yeah, that inside Zoop is just insane. Like, I mean, if you're on board, it's one thing. Watching it like this is another thing. Holy shit, man. Insane. How are you going so fast? We're not done yet, though. We are not done yet. Because the next one after is Smithy with another 310. What are you doing? What are you guys doing? 12.0? Oh my god. Zoop there. What is this? Wait, what? Standing respawn? Nah. Standing respawn 12-second time? What? He does a double respawn. A double respawn costs like a second. Just for the respawn alone. What? How? I mean, he gets a double dose of the reactor Zoop, obviously. Holy shit. Another Zoop there as well. Whoa, what the fuck? I mean, this doesn't get more efficient here at the start. Like, probably distance-wise, this is the most efficient run. For sure, this has to be distance-wise the best run out of all of them. Although, well, he does the start multiple times, so maybe not actually. But yeah, the Zoop at the start, this double wood transition here is insane. Into that, and then the thing is like he gets the plastic bounce immediately here into the checkpoint, doesn't waste any distance, and then also here, uses the wall ride from the ice into the checkpoint to just instantly standing respawn, and then Zoop again. Once he respawns, that's of course the one thing. This is just clean. Like, he just jumps up with a ramp. That is so clean, honestly. This jump here? Damn. That's so clean. Such a clean jump. Damn. And then plastic bounce here, roof it around the checkpoint. Drop down there. And then also use the red boost at that spot. Another Zoop and into the finish with a looping. Dude, holy shit. That's so insane. How the fuck are people going faster than this? What? Huh? How are you guys going faster? What? Wait. Oh god, I might have a problem. Schuldenberater. 11.92. Oh shit. What was the sub bet? I don't know. He probably wrote a sub bet in the comment. Oh shit, let's take a look. He went up to 700 speed. That's insane. We got the sub. Let's take a look. What did Schuldenberater come up with? Red boost, reactor. Wait, no Zoop? Nah. No Zoop. It's just a clean run. What? He gets the sub with a clean run. Holy shit. I mean, this is insanely clean. What? Actually, just a clean run. Damn. Holy shit, I didn't expect that. That's sick. Drop down there. Reactor boost. Plastic bounce. Holy shit. Yeah, that's a clean one. Also, found a start displacement here with the plastic. Obviously, he has to sacrifice a plastic wall ride for that. We've seen how important those can be. But Yeah, gets this a little bit faster that way. Usually people only get this at like 1.4, 1.5. He gets it at 1.0. So that definitely saved him some time. Also, this reactor boost down, like this transition here is so smooth into this. Just drive up, like he just drives up with the thing and just keeps speed, you know? Then around here, this is so smooth. Like, holy clean. This is so good. The downhill into the wood turn through the checkpoint, that's just so clean. And then drive up here, also wood turn with plastic bounce. Clean stuff as well. Loses the reactor boost here, but he has enough grip on this block, driving around like this to just drive around, get another red boost here into the finish. Insane. Yeah, this was reactor boost down. Reactor boost down. Holy shit, clean run. That's insane. Holy shit. Is it a yeet? Is a yeet also a zoop? But no. A zoop is a different thing than a yeet. And he didn't do either, to be honest. He just drove. He honestly just drove. It's insane that, like, for how long you actually have the reactor now. Honestly, I think it was clever from you to not take the reactor early, instead using the red boost here. Because, like, imagine, he's at 1 second here. If he used the reactor here already, like, he would waste 1 second of driving with the reactor. So the reactor would run out 1 second earlier. He gets it at the moment at 2 seconds, so it will last until 8 seconds in his run. It would run out at 7 seconds. It would have run out here already. And he would have been completely flown out of the way, you know? He would have flown out of the way. So it was really important that he kept the reactor for this turn at least. Yeah, that's cooked. Okay, one more time. Through there. Clean drive up. Downhill, over the woods. Plastic bounce. Drift around the checkpoint and finish. Clean. Clean stuff. The first is sub 12. And apparently not the last. Ooh, okay. Okay. That's interesting. The next one that we're taking a look at is LD with an 11.8. LD did not manage to get the quadruple. He won the previous 3 editions. Still a very, very good position for him. But it's not the win. It is not the win. LD coming in with an 11.8. And you can already tell it's gonna be a Zoop. Let's take a look. What does he do? Zoop into wall right, okay. Into this checkpoint. Just turn to the right. Another Zoop into backflip. What? Why? How? What the fuck? Holy shit. This is insane. What? What is this? Bro, cook less, please. Holy shit. What? Dude, this is insane. Holy shit, what a run. Dude, nah, what a nice Zoop, man. Backflip here as well. Yeah, insane style points, honestly. Holy shit. Wall right here, Zoop, insane. Honestly, that's such a efficient way to Zoop here. Like, he just needed these 2 blocks, basically, right? For the Zoop. He goes onto this, and the thing is, how do you Zoop? It's basically happens when you're like a little bit above the ground, more above the ground than normal. So he just jumps a little bit like this, has his front wheels up, and that way Zoops above this because he has this kind of distance that he needs for the Zoop. Dude, he gets so fast here. Like, wait, how much speed is this? So he starts off with 200. Wait, let me look at this camera. Starts off with 200 here. And he ends this Zoop at 560. Holy shit. 560 and then does this. Really into backflip, flip all the way up into this wood landing. Dude. Dude, that's so sick. Holy shit, man. Also the first Zoop, of course, insanely fast as well. 450. Into this wall ride. What is that wall ride? Also, is this a different block than normal? Yes! He used this as a wall ride. We haven't seen this before. Most people use the ice for the wall ride. He doesn't use the ice at all. Oh wait, never mind. He has it here for... Oh, he uses the ice to get rid of the border from the nose here. That's clever. But yeah, using this block here for wall ride, very interesting. Very rare. Because this block, obviously, he wants to use later. It's very important, these wall ride blocks. If you have a lot of speed, like after a Zoop, like basically, he goes kind of methodical, right? He does Zoop into checkpoint into plastic wall ride, you know? And then the next one, he goes into here, checkpoint into Zoop into checkpoint into plastic wall ride. That was the wrong button. Into plastic wall ride. Very clean. Insane. Now, how the fuck does this not win? 11.8? How the fuck is he not winning? That's so fast. What? How does it keep going? Let's take a look at the next replay. It is Shorty with an 11.7. Let's take a look at what Shorty came up with. You see a Zoop as well, I believe. Yep, Zoop's there. Wall ride like that? What is this? Just arrives? Okay, holy shit. Wood, plastic bounce, wood around there, red boots fit. Okay, that's just clean. That is just clean. Now he has a 2 on his car. Is it the number 2 in the competition or not? That is the question. We will see. Holy shit, that's clean. Yeah, he uses a reset. He uses the reset for the wood here. How does he drop down like that to actually get grip? Really clean stuff. Really clean. Another 1/10 of a second faster. Over a 1/10 of a second faster, actually. But he doesn't actually get that much speed. Like, it's only 300 speed that Shorty gets into this wall ride. But just clean. Drives around here. Red boost. Oh, that's why he drops down. Because he has a small jump here. That's why. So, you can see right here. He is in the air. And then he loses the reset. And he lands exactly on the wood like this. To have grip to go around. Dude, the wood is so efficient, honestly. The reactor Zoop speed into wood is just... that's illegal. The thing is, you can't Zoop and drive on wood at the same time, you know? That's not possible. So you have to get up the speed and then lose the reactor. Because reactor boosts up, as we can see here in the start, is always above the ground, right? Like right here, you're always above the ground. You're not actually touching the ground. You don't actually have grip on the surface below you. You know, he's always above with his car. As you can see right here. He's not actually touching. So even if he drives over wood, he will not get wood wood physics. What is a Zoop? Speed boost. A speed boost with reactor. That is a Zoop. Right? Like that, you know? He gained like over 100 speed in that section there. It's a speed boost, basically. We are landing here onto the wood. Keeps the speed. Plastic bounce. It's so smooth. Like, I've not seen anybody just, like, drive into this checkpoint. You know? Like, everybody's, like, jumping in some weird ways. He's just driving into it. That's so rare. I don't think we've seen anybody do that yet. Also, the plastic bounce into wood combination here again. Really efficient. Into another red boost and finish. Now again, I have to ask the same question. How is this not winning? This looks so insane. How does this not win? Of course, very interesting is, again, he does not have reactor boost at the end. It's not a double reactor boost. Will we see them getting beaten with a double reactor boost or not? Let's see. Let's see. The next one after Shorty is... Stratos with a 0.74. Wait. Wait. Didn't Shorty have a 0.70? Wait, what? What do you mean this is a second faster? Wait, what? The second faster? Sub 11? 0.74? What? Oh, we need to watch this. What do you mean? Okay. Okay, what? Wait. What is this? Is this a press forward that I'm watching? It is. It is a press forward. Ain't no way. Until the finish. It's a press forward until the finish. Holy shit. Shorty getting sniped by a press forward map. Dude, the exit out of the press forward is so insane. Yeah, remember when I said that Yumi actually drove a fast press forward? I take that back, never mind. Never mind. Holy shit. What is this? Dude, this is such an insane press forward as well. How many flips are you doing? How do you even keep speed with that? It's second faster. Let's watch this in slow motion. This doesn't feel like slow motion, but it is. So Zoop there, flip into this, another flip, another flip, another flip. Then hit here, and this wood is so efficient. Holy shit. How efficient is this wood? Okay, once in slow motion. So, goes down here, gets a bit of the red boost, I guess, and then double plastic wall ride, really efficient, and then he has the sideways angle for the Zoop into another Zoop, just keeping the reactor boost, into roof it, and then this wood. I can't believe you got the exit so good, honestly. Okay, I need to watch this also in camera 7. What is happening? The starts off so normal, so innocent. Goes down here, flip up, around like this, get the Zoop, up here. Then the sideways is insane. Gets a Zoop through this, Zoop there, then flips here, on the block, then on a roof it as well with another flip, land on this platform around here, then bounces off this wall, bounces off that wall. Dude, this is slow motion! I can't even keep up! This is slow motion! What do you mean? I need to go 10 times slow motion to even keep up with the car. He turns around here, then bounce there again, turn around, flip up all the way there, and then this ending is just insane. Wait, there he is. He lands, and it's such an insane turnaround with that wood. Holy shit. How is this possible? Well, now I can tell you, at least, that Shorty did not get second. And Stratos, with that, also somehow did not get first. He beat Shorty by a second, but it's not first. How? How does this not win? How does this not win? How is this possible? Let's take a look. This was at 0.74. Let's take a look at the next one. Because we still keep going. We still keep going. The next one is David H with another 4/10 improvement. 10.4. David H. Let's take a look. Okay, red boost, roof it. Reactor boost now. Zoop there. Around like this. Another. What? What is that? Holy shit. Dude, the camera can't even keep up with the car. What? Dude. Holy shit. Dude, it starts off so normal, innocent, slow, and then just goes absolutely wired at the end. Dude, that is so smart. He gets up to 700 speed and just keeps it into the finish. What? How? How? Dude, the camera literally can't keep up with the car. What is happening? Okay, slow down. Slow motion. Maybe then we can keep up. So it goes down. Immediately red boost. Gets both of them. Roof it there. Gets reactor now. Wall right through there. Zoop into here. 400 speed. Then sets up the Zoop through this to go up to 720 speed into wall right and finish. I need to see this wall right from like camera 7 or something. What is going on? Dude, this is so clever. Oh my god. So he goes up here. Dude, this ending is so fast. This is easily the fastest ending out of anybody. He gets the finish at the checkpoint at 9.3, and a second later he's in the finish. Other people need like 5 seconds for this. Holy shit. But yeah, like this is what he does. He goes up here and then just wall rides like that. It's so simple in theory, but also so clever. Like right here. Let's try to follow. This is 10 times slow motion right here. 10 times slow motion around this, and then also this bounce into the finish is insane. That looks so hard to do. How? How did you do this? Holy shit. Also does a start displacement by the way as well. What is happening with the camera? I didn't know. Start displacement, roof it there, reactor boost, a zoop across here, and then another zoop into the finish. Holy shit. But, and you expected a but I can't believe that I'm saying a but. Somehow there's another one faster than this. At 10.39 was only enough for a second place for David. It's only enough for a second place. With this, David is coming closer to Aldi though, that is for sure. Aldi got 5th place, David got 2nd. With that, the fight for 1st place is still happening for the final edition. But now let's take a look at the winning run of this puzzle competition. Because there's one person who went faster, and by the order of or with just thinking about who is left, there can only be one person, and it is Tenchi with the sub 9.9. Tenchi got the sub 10. Holy shit! I actually got the sub. Okay, let's watch. What are you doing, Tenchi? It's not a press forward. I can't believe it. I'm so proud. What is that? What? Holy shit, what are you doing? How did you ever finish this map? What? Also, by the way, I think Tenchi wrote in the Discord a few hours before the deadline that she improved her no respawn time or her time by 1 second. It's it's reactor boost down. It's actually a reactor boost down. It's not a zoop. I mean, it's kind of this is a yeet, I would say, for proper reactor terminology. What is this? Reactor boost down 1? I can't believe it. What are you doing? How? Sub 10? Okay, let's digest. Let's digest. What is happening here? I was really expecting Tenchi to do a press forward, by the way. Really expecting a press forward. So this is insane, honestly. Holy shit. Okay, wait. I need to watch the start again. So, you get the red boost immediately. Then reactor. Then flip out here. Air brake to yeet out of there, then do a wall right around upside down with reactor boost, then wood, then plastic bounce where the reactor ran out in the perfect moment, and then finish. Sub 10. Shorty got 4th and he is 2 seconds slower than this. What? What do you mean? How? How is this possible? Literally 4th place and you're 2 seconds slower than the winner. Holy shit. Okay. 1/10 speed for the start. Goes down here, reactor boost, then immediately sets up for a yeet. I think this block here on the side might help as well with the orientation to stop the rotation of the car. Immediately then air brake. If you're flat like this, reactor boost, by the way, how it works. Reactor boost down. Reactor boost down always pulls you downwards, right? But how does it do it? It just takes your car and pulls you in the direction of the floor. You know? It always pulls you in the direction of the floor. That is what reactor boost down does. That's how it keeps you on the ground. But if you're in the air, then it does this, you know? Then that's what's happening. You get pulled in the direction of the floor like this, then across here. How are you driving upside down on a wall like this? How did you ever come up with this? How long did you spend on getting this run? Insane. Well, we have a new winner. Tenchi winning the puzzle competition, I believe for the first time. I'm so proud. Got 2nd recently as well. not too long ago. So that's sick. Tenchi actually making the comeback. Tenchi might be in 3rd place now, actually, with the results. Might be overtaking Shorty, even though Shorty got 4th place. I think it's close. It's gonna be very close between them. And then also here, the reactor boost just runs out right now, in the perfect moment. And then at the end, plastic bounce into wood, landing again and finish. Holy shit. With that, also Tenchi will get €50 for this edition. Definitely deserved. A €50 prize before the for this edition here, but also moving up in the season for the season standings. So that was slow motion. This is normal speed again. Just to give you yeah, perspective. Holy shit. So insane. Yeah, there's so much stuff that is just clever. I don't know, do I really need to say much about this? Like, this is just so clever. The start clip is also really good that Tenchi's doing. This is really good. Oh my god, what did you do to the start? Wait. What? Okay, I didn't realize how insane the start was until now. So remember how most people take 1.5 seconds to get into this red boost? Tenchi needs half a second. What the fuck? How? Okay, so used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks in the start to... That's the normal starting position, right? Is it even the normal starting position? I don't know anymore. Yeah, this is the normal starting position right here. You can see the car. Like right here. This is the normal starting position. Then does that. What? I gave too many blocks apparently. Apparently I gave too many blocks. Holy shit. What a run. What a route. Reactor boost down winning. Oh my god. Yeah, but like every single block here makes so much sense. Like this, like first this wall bounces you down, then this wall right here, then this wall, then this wall, and then this wall. Like, this makes so much sense if you think about it. Like each wall separately pushes her a little bit further. That's insane. Oh my god. And then instant red boost. Then into the reactor with that also can keep reactor boosts quicker. Honestly, at the start, the red boost is more efficient than the reactor as well. So this is just clever. And then flying here, I mean, this is just... You build whatever works, I guess. Didn't give that many wall ride blocks. You didn't have, obviously, these wall rides available anymore. The ice wall rides. But to be honest, at this point, they're also too big, too small. But like you need to have a very small turn radius if you want to get into this checkpoint here. Then plastic bounce there as well. Like you're doing this entire thing flying through the thing here. Then drop down here, these 2 checkpoints. Insanely quick, 400 speed around there, into the wood, into turnaround, plastic bounce again, in the red boost, and then through the checkpoint into the finish. How? Holy shit, I found a different start clip that actually spawns you in the ring. That is insane. How? But I guess you maybe didn't have the blocks available for that anymore. But holy shit. Definitely a deserved win here, that's for sure. Deserved win for Tenchi. Crazy. But yeah, that's it. That is the 5th edition of the big puzzle competition, €1,000 prize pool, and now in 2 weeks time we will have the final results, the final map where the season standings will get decided. Of course, I can show here again. This for the season, there's €1,000 prize pool total. First place will go home with €300, currently being LD. I think it's still a fight between LD and David H. David H in theory can come back for first as well next time, so they definitely have to cook. And then for third, it's a close fight with Tenchi, with Stratus, I believe, as well, with Shorty. All of them in a good fight for third. And yeah, really close stuff here. €300 for first, 170 for second, third coming home with 120, and fourth and fifth with 70 and 40 respectively as well. But yeah, There you go. That was the puzzle competition. I hope you enjoyed. Definitely give me some feedback. This is the first time we did it where I didn't know the resets before. How long did it take? 2 hours. That's fine. That is fine. So this is the first time I did it without knowing the results. So be sure to give me feedback if you like that more, or if I should know the results before or look at them beforehand. Of course, this was a lot longer because I'm watching it for the first time live, obviously, so it takes me a little bit longer, but therefore we only had 50 replays, so it was doable. But yeah, I think it was fun. I definitely had a lot of fun today. I think it's nice. I think I can also say enough still about the map. Where sick stuff, honestly, insane stuff. I'm just watching this from above again. I can't get enough of this, to be honest. Holy shit, you all cooked. Like, amazing stuff from everyone. The next one will probably not have Reactor because, well, we've seen what happens then. Maybe at some point again, and if we do season 2 ever, but maybe we will have something like a bumper or something like that. We'll see. There is some cool stuff coming for the next one as well. It will be a fun one as well. But yeah, thank you all for watching and see you then.